So, when you want to run a business, you have to know about break-even points on your specific products. So, what is the definitions of break-even point? So, break-even point can be defined as a point where the total cost or expenses and the total sales or revenue is equal. So, the break-even point can be described as a point where there is no net profit or loss. So, to calculate the break-even point, we can use any of these three methods, which is equation method, formula method, percentage method, and you can choose one of these method that suit you the best to calculate the break-even point. So to help you to understand all of this method, we will try to solve this question by using all of these three different methods. So the question gives us the contribution income statement of the racing bicycle company for the month of June. So we have the total sales of the bicycle is around 500 units, and we also have the contribution margin ratio to help us to solve these questions. The question required us to find the break-even point in dollar and in unit. So let's try to solve this question by using the first method, which is equation method. So to use this method, we have to use these equations, which is the profit equal to unit contribution margin multiplied by quantity minus with fixed expenses. So to use this equation, we have to put 0 at the profit because the break-even point does not have any profit or loss. Then we can put $80,000 as a fixed expenses, and for the unit contribution margin, the formula will be sales per unit minus variable cost per unit. That will equal to $200. So when we put all of these informations in one equation, we can find the quantity that have to be sold to achieve the break-even point in quantity. So we just have to solve these equations, and there you go. The break-even point in quantity is 400 bikes. So that means that we have to sold 400 units of bike to achieve 0 profit and 0 loss. To find the break-even point in dollar, you just have to multiply the break-even point in unit with the selling price. So we have to find the selling price, which is $500 for each bike, and then we have to multiply 400 bike, which is the break-even point in unit, with the $500 per bike. So we will get the answer, which is $200,000 for the break-even point in dollar. So done with this method, we will try to calculate the break-even point by using the second method, which is formula method. So for this method, I personally think that the method is very simple because you just have to follow the formula. The formula that you have to follow is unit sales to break even equal to fixed expenses divided by the contribution margin per unit. Same as the previous one, the contribution margin will be sales per unit minus with the variable cost per unit, that will equal to $200. So just divide the fixed cost with the contribution margin, and then there you go. 400 units of bike as your break-even point in units. So the answer will be the same as the previous one because it doesn't matter which method that you use to calculate the break-even point, because the answer will be the same at the end. So for the last method is percentage method. This method is a little bit complex rather than the other method because they use the percentage to calculate the break-even point. So the formula is break-even point in percent is equal to fixed expenses divided by contribution margin and multiply by 100%. So it will be $80,000 divided by $100,000 and multiplied by 100%. That will equal to 80%. Currently, the company sales is around $250,000 of 500 units. So when the break-even percentage is 80%, we just have to multiply the company total sales with 80% to get the break-even point. So to find the break-even point in unit, we just have to multiply 80% with 500 units of sales of bike. Then to find the break-even point in dollar, we just have to multiply 80% with the total sales, which is $250,000, that will equal to $200,000. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Please click subscribe button, like and share my video. Bye guys, have a good day.